To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Kickoff taken at the 3. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Motion man sent left. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves into the 48. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Man in motion here. They give up the guns. It's Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to Genty. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Rolling on 3rd, Smith. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Raiders.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Giving this to Genty. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Smith. He's got time here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. He Myers, and he's got it. He has the touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They send Mims left. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll go out, no gain on the run.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 14. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Nix from the gun. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Raiders offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. by turning them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This is Genty on 2nd. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on his quick hitter. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st down, Smith to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And off to Genty. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Broncos bringing out some extra DBs on this 3rd down. They're in the dime. Blitz coming for Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll toss it. Genty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Smith in the pistol. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Enough to stop that play with Jade Barron.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Quick throw is caught. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine such an effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They put a receiver in motion here left. They're going play action. Going left side, Bowers has it. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 4 coming up now. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Smith on 3rd and short. Setting up the running back screen. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Jensen. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, Smith. Rolling left, buying some time.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Smith. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it up the gut. And they stop it. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Portland suddenly the man he was after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nicks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Nicks. That's caught for the 1st. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally was brought to a stop.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets him around 6 there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now inside the handoff to Dobbins. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Nix trying to sneak it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Off the play fake, here's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tight end motioning right. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on throws. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nix looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to work this down to the 32. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes it. Misses him. He lost that football. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20.
Look at the childlike joy of these defenders. I love it. It's like they just scored a touchdown. That's what happens defensively. Just a terrific punch. Look at the swing at the ball and knocks it out. They get off the field with a touchback, but man, they are celebrating like they put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That ball's out. Smith lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss of the yards. But they had to scramble to even get that football back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On 3rd down, Genty. Good running. He rips off about 7. They're still short. 4th down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. It's the Raiders facing 4th and long. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punting away. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Straight ahead with Genty. Finds room to the 30. Through midfield. That's the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he will haul it in for the biggest touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
14. Broncos, nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Las Vegas.
On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Nix with it on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. So entering the locker room.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team. Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Man in motion out of the slot. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Launches one deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Broncos 7.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Cut out left. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Smith to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, Jeanty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. He can run it. Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Giving this to Jeanty. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pick of a 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Single play action. Here's Smith. And they get to him again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Ben. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's got it! And in for the touchdown! The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. They got the job done their last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run. Here's Dobbins. Having gained up that handful there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Complete. It's Ingram. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be 2nd and looks like less than a yard.
It's a 2nd and inches at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
When I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Play action with Nix. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 14.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And off to Jeanty. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. That's complete right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Smith to the air now. Taking in on the slant by Bash. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Up the guns, it's Jeanty. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Dobbins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Carry here for Dobbins. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's got it on the bootleg. Running on his back, Dobbins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Now Nix. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Nix off the play action. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Nix from the gun. He's going to tuck it and run. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
It's Nix out of the pistol. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now Nix on 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's all down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Motioning Myers right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. This could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Smith back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The Broncos running their offense out once again. Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. Man in motion, headed right. Dobbins on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return starts at the 5. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
He's back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders down by only 3. Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They motion a receiver left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He fires. a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Completed over the middle. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford. Broncos just want to lose his yards.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
So here comes the Bronco offense. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Bronco. And now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. This is Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Running it again with Dobbins. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. We'll look to throw it. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that is the catch that can end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. Top where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos 31, Raiders 21.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Smith. Stays trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Smith. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's a win for the Broncos. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports.